Today we're going to be having a look at this. The Works Christmas tree. So this is the Christmas tree from Work. It's been there since before I started working there. From what I can tell, it's been a thing since about 2007. It comes out of the cleaner's cupboard 1st of December or roundabouts. Gets put in the mess with a couple of other little old decorations. Nobody knows who bought it. Nobody knows where the lights came from. And it comes out every year, and it's just, it's just there as a little bit of festive cheer. But this was its last Christmas, because when it got put out, there was a letter-headed, laminated form left right next to it, stood right in front of it, from whoever in management. It didn't have a name on it, but it had the letterhead of our company on it, and it basically said, do not display this any further after the end of December. So basically, after this Christmas, do not display it anymore, because symbols and items of religious significance are no longer to be displayed within the company grounds. They didn't specify what, but basically you can't celebrate Christmas anymore because it might offend someone. So when it came to the end of December, the cleaner had already thrown a load of stuff in the bin, and she said, you take it rather it go to a good home. So that's why we've got it. So we'll have a little bit of a closer look. So it's a little 2-foot tree, artificial of course. It's got plastic base, slide-on feet. It was a bit wobbly over the years. I added some black electrical tape because it was kind of loose in its holder. Not even sure if it's supposed to come out of its holder, but it used to. This gold tinsel has always been on it. The cleaner puts it out, and I usually tidy it up and spruce it up a little bit. About 7 years ago, see, when I first started with the company, it's got 40 lights on it, 2 sets of 20. They're not the same set of lights, even though they look the same. They're both Pickwick style. And when I started with the company, the tree was getting put out, and one of the set of lights didn't work. And I didn't really want to be touching things like that, because that's usually the electrician's job. But about 7 years ago, it was looking in a right sorry mess. So I completely stripped it down, took all the lights off it, took the tinsel off it, and I went through all the bulbs, fixed all the blown ones, put the fuse bulbs back in, because there was no fuse bulbs whatsoever in both sets, and got them both working. There was a couple of shades missing, like this one here, and I got the whole thing working again, redistributed all the lights a bit more evenly, but again, over the years it just gets bashed around, it just gets moved about. It does work. Again, it's got 2 sets of Pickwick lights on it, 2 sets of 20. It's a little bit sparse at the back because it usually faces this way. So you've got 2 types of shades on here. You've got this one, which has like these, it's Pickwick style, but it's got like these bubbles inside of it. And the other style, again, it is Pickwick, but they're a little bit more shallow, and they're like more petal-like, more like layers, like scales. Both sets have got white based bulbs inside. And the one on the top of the tree has a label on it, so we'll have a look at that. YS Industries W1. So that's like a Woolworths code. There's a reference number. We got on the back. So that looks like a Woolworths code, so these could potentially be Woolworths lights. Unusual to have the label at the top like that. So here's the other label, another YS Industries. Could potentially be off the same set of lights, but it's just safety information. There's no like maker's information on it. So YS Industries, we'll have to have a little look at that in the archive. So both sets are braided and wired into the same plug. It's been like that ever since I've been there. Apparently it only had 1 set of lights on it, and then another set miraculously came out of thin air and went on it. Oh, there we go, we've got another label. See, the label looks identical, almost, to the top one, P2. But yeah, it doesn't have a company name on it. It's weird. But anyway, they're both Pickwick style lights. Pretty good colours for considering how old they are. They're at least, you know, they're 20 years old, at least. Both sets. This looks vaguely like Noma, I would say. Let's have a look. Yeah, they're Noma bulbs. So I'll have to look and see if Noma do codes. Bit of a different video for you, but again, the works tree's been salvaged. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. Got plenty of stuff. I might tidy it up a little bit and maybe use it in the house somewhere. It's missing something. I don't know if these lights quite suit the tree or not, but maybe I could rearrange them and put them all back on. I mean, I'm not really a fan of the big thick cable lights, but it blends in quite well when you're looking from a distance, apart from the little bits here that are sticking out. It blends in quite well. But yeah, poor old works tree has been finally retired after many years of service due to political correctness. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you on the next one.